Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the ThePCelitist. And it is Sunday, and we have a discussion every Sunday. And what is it? You're telling. I'm Woodsie, by the way.
And I'm Shepherd. Thank you. That was well done.
That was great.
So, as some of you may have heard, and I know most of you keep on the up and up in gaming, so many of you may have heard that a while ago Blizzard secretly, not so secretly, posted a job listing. And I'm going to read you part of the job listing. They're looking for a franchise development manager. Now think about what that means. Blizzard has 3 franchises. Someone has to develop them and manage them. We all know WoW is on the decline. StarCraft 2 has a big expansion coming out. Diablo 3 launches very soon. But by the time this video gets posted, it may have already launched. So, yes, clearly what they're looking for is something to replace World of Warcraft. Unless they're coming out with a 4th arm.
I think it needs replacing at this point.
But franchise development manager who will, quote, work with major consumer brands to facilitate product placement and licensing within the game world of Blizzard's next-gen MMO that enhances the gameplay experience. So product placement licensing within the game world in such a way as to enhance gameplay experience, end quote. Now, initial thoughts, I'm sure many people either panicked when they heard this or thought, oh, not you, Blizzard. Don't go that way. You've always been great at just making games that people love to play. Don't even sell out like that.
Right.
You and I have talked about this for 18 seconds, so I only know very little about what you think, but let me quickly touch on just a couple of things. One is, I hear one thing when I hear that. To me, it means it's going to be a modern-day MMO, or at least a modern-day in the sense of since we've had mass advertising.
Right.
To be able to put it in the game world, you cannot make Skyrim with a Starbucks billboard.
Or can you?
Or can you? I don't think it'll be you play Skyrim and they put in, like some company can be medievalized into an ad. I think what that means to me is it's going to be a modern-day MMO. I don't know how I feel about that, only because that doesn't really tell you much.
Right.
I think it's interesting considering their games are Diablo, which... And remind me, since you're the Diablo historian, is that supposed to have taken place when? Or do they not give you a chronology?
It's not our planet.
Not our planet?
It's the world of Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Is the world.
So it's timeless.
Yeah, it's timeless. I don't think it has any bearing on our timeline.
Similar with Azeroth.
Yes.
Though, based on the technology, it's not necessarily modern.
Right.
StarCraft, however, is in the future, so you have some other things.
And I think StarCraft is supposed to be Earth, if
yes.
I remember the history, which we've both read numerous times.
Well, it was, yeah.
Yes, it is Earth. It is Earth, yes.
Yes.
Someone's going to yell at us.
I know. Shut it. So, to me, that's really all I get from that, is in terms of what it'll be. They're planning on it to be some kind of modern MMO. The fact that there will be product placement and licensing, I don't particularly have feelings either way. I think it's a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are probably freaking out about it and are already going to be piling on Blizzard for this. But I'm interested to get your take. Because I honestly don't really have a take. It leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. But it feels to me, for every company other than Blizzard or EA, like a reality. But Blizzard has literally billions in revenue every year.
Yes, they do.
It doesn't seem like they would need this kind of thing.
Well, in-game advertising has taken a lot of,
flack.
A lot of flack, but it's taken a lot of forms over the years. Battle.net had advertising on the banner above.
That's true.
So I thought it was pretty clever. It's a free Battle.net system to connect players. There's a banner at the top as advertisements. I think most of the time it was Blizzard advertising itself, like the Disney Channel. But other than that, they did have other stuff on there. 2142, Battlefield 2142, had a way to put advertisements in there. I heard there was going to be in there. I think there were a few ads on the billboards in 2142.
In the Northern Strike expansion, there were, I can't remember the name of the map, but the Arctic urban map had some
billboards that had advertising.
Yeah, so the foundation was there for advertising.
Right. I remember one time my brother downloaded a free game of Prince of Persia, and it had advertising in it, and it said free because of advertising. Literally, the loading screen was a McDonald's ad.
Nice.
Between every level. And every time you died, I'm loving it. Every time. And I remember I was not watching him, and I was doing something else, and I just heard the theme of McDonald's over.
So you knew he was dying a lot.
Yes. Anyway, so about this particular thing, though, if it is our era or Earth in the future, some steampunk future or whatever the heck they wanted to come out with, I don't freak out.
World of Hard Reset?
World of
Not quite.
If only.
Yeah.
It's not out of the norm if in our world 100 years from now there were Coca-Cola cans lying around or billboards advertising Coke or what have you. So it only adds to the realism of the game world to have real advertising inside of it. As long as it doesn't obstruct the game, if it's only there to act in a real form when you drive down the street, there's advertising all over the place.
Like when you, in cars that have vehicular action, you're driving a nondescript car, which frequently resembles almost exactly a real-life car.
Right.
It have it in APB, like I could say, I could tell you what that car is. So just actually put Acura on there. Actually drive a Lexus. Actually drive a Chevy. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't change the game for me in those kind of examples. Like I wouldn't say the zombies are coming, let's get in a Lexus or let's get in a Saab because they're safer. It'd be get me in the closest, fastest car.
Right. That's true. But I mean, you could look to
though we all know it would be a yellow Hummer, which is not fast.
In Gran Turismo, those are all real car names. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could claim, they're just paid by those companies to put their car in it. Mm-hmm. Why did they choose that car over the next sports car?
Yeah,
I don't know. But I mean, it doesn't hurt the game. You want real cars, right? So I mean,
I think when people hear product placement, they assume it's big and obstructive. It could be you go to the local shopkeep and you buy a Smith & Wesson as opposed to here's our handgun selection.
Exactly.
It could be as simple as that.
If that's what it is, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If they need billboards in the game to add to realism or a Coke machine or whatever, and they have an actual product that it was going to be there anyway, but it was instead of Blizz Cola, it's actually Coca-Cola. Then what do I care? So it depends on how it's done.
Yeah.
Everything in life is
if it's kill
what
cam,
gradation of that thing are you doing?
Kill cam brought to you by Allegra. The Allegra.
I like characters who like, let's go right after I drink this Mountain Dew.
Yeah, or if the character names, this is Johnny Walmart. Where are you from, Johnny? Walmart.
Hurry, the zombies are coming. Let's hide in the Walmart. Why Walmart? Because Walmart has everything.
Nice.
It does have everything.
Because zombies have a philosophical objection to Walmart.
That's a lie. Zombies don't have philosophical objections to anything. Except speaking English. Shut up. So I
learned from the episode before the season finale of Castle that the smarter you are, the more zombies will crave you because your brains are more delicious. Anyway, placement, and licensing in the next gen Blizzard MMO. How does that make you feel?
Not worried.
Not worried?
Not worried yet.
I'm not either. I trust Blizzard. I think they've earned.
They have.
They've earned our restraint in judging them on this because.
We'll see about Diablo 3.
Yeah.
We're not sure. I was talking to a guy today, and I know this is off topic, but I was at the bank, and there was like this guy who I just recognized as a fellow geek, and I started talking to him about video games. He's like, "Have you played?" And I said, "Do you play any games?" He's like, "Well, I've been kind of playing this game called KOA. You probably never heard of it." And I was like, "I have heard of it. It's awesome."
I'm gonna give you Shepherd's business card, which just says, "I'll call you." By the way.
Right, and he goes, "Yeah, I got in the open beta. I was playing the open beta of Diablo 3. It's pretty sick. I'm really excited." And I go, "Really? I felt it was kind of flat. pretty linear in your character design and your character, trees and stuff like that. And I felt like all the sounds were very flat. And he's like, I can't disagree with any of those things. But, you're stoked, right? Okay. I'm
I
excited.
get that, though. Sometimes games are greater than the sum of their parts.
That's true. I mean, if you're excited, you're excited. I'm excited, too. But I can't also ignore intellectual honesty. That's what this channel is about.
And tangents.
And we just went on one.
Yes.
All right.
Focus on the end.
I'm done. I'm not worried yet about the thing.
What's your name?
Woodsie.
My name is Shepherd. We're the PC Elitist, signing out.